From the WYLN studios in Hazleton and all over northeastern Pennsylvania, this is WYLN News.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on WYLN News. I'm Paula Dagnan. Tuesday night, Hazleton City Council unveiled their budget for 2018. It's very different from the mayor's. WYLN's Gary Perna has more on the new budget for Hazleton.
Tuesday night, City Council met and unveiled their spending plan, which is $1,039,349 less than the mayor's proposed budget. It does not include the sale of any city authorities or assets and does not call for a tax increase. Council voted 4-0 with Councilman Robert Gavio being absent from the meeting to approve the first reading of their budget.
The mayor in his budget had increases for salaries for a lot of people. He was hiring 2 more people. We just kept our budget similar to last year's with a couple changes.
Once again, Council's budget relies on income from the sale of land owned by the authority, revenue from selling delinquent taxes, and other projects' revenue sources that create an $850,000 gap in revenue and expenses in 2017. Council's 2018 budget also calls for cuts in every department.
We used the MRS money, the $700,000. Jeff did not use the money that we could have gotten last year, which was $540,000. With that and the money from the Water Authority, we would not be in Act 47. You know, I don't think I voted with Mr. Gavio for the intervention study, which I think we should have did. I don't think we needed to be in Act 47 this quickly.
When asked after the meeting about Council's budget, Mayor Cassatt told us this.
Obviously, I was handed the budget right before the vote took place. Budget shows that it's $1 million less than what I've asked for. I believe they copied last year's budget. It looks like it drug all the numbers over, which obviously last year's budget was $850,000 short, or we wouldn't have needed the loan from the state. And they cut out some of the wage line items, which are contractual. So until I get the chance to really look at it and see what else they changed, can't really give you an opinion.
Last month, Mayor Cassatt proposed a $10,499,525 budget proposal that is balanced with a $1.5 million from selling or leasing an authority asset. It also had a 1.55% property tax increase that would pay for the first of 10 annual installments of a $850,000 emergency loan that the city of Hazleton secured from the state after it's qualified for a financially distressed city under Act 47. The mayor said Council's budget will now have to be on display for the next 20 days.
Well, I believe this council has a meeting scheduled for the 19th. However, it cannot be voted on again until after a 20-day window for the public to view. So that meeting will probably be on the 26th or the 27th, which will be second and final reading for the budget. And then it'll be turned over to me for my approval or veto.
During the meeting Tuesday night, council members said repeatedly that the new council members can make changes when they come in January. That's why they really weren't moving anywhere with any money in the budget.
In January, after new council is sworn in, any of those members or myself has the right to present a new budget, a new spending plan, and it'll be dealt with prior to this, February 15th.
In Hazleton, for WYLN News, I'm Gary Perna.
2 women died in the fire in a Wilkes-Barre high-rise that we told you about yesterday. Crews got the call to smoke and flames coming from an apartment in the Lincoln Plaza that overlooked South Wilkes-Barre Boulevard just before noon yesterday. The woman, 62-year-old Luann Gilroy, died of smoke inhalation. 55-year-old Gloria Nieves died as a result of carbon monoxide intoxication. The manner of their deaths is pending the results of the investigation into the cause of the fire, which has not yet been determined. 150 tenants were evacuated. Many spent the night and much of the day today at GAR High School. A man from Hazleton is facing homicide charges in his upcoming trial. Tuesday, the state Superior Court rejected the appeal by 30-year-old Terrence Clark to claim self-defense at his trial. Clark is charged in the February 2014 shooting at Shaker's Bar and Grill in Hazleton, which left 45-year-old Gary Cox dead. He is currently behind bars at the State Correctional Institution Mercer after having been convicted on a weapons charge in connection with that incident. Attorneys for Melissa Ann Scholl filed an appeal of her recent attempted murder conviction. The September trial for the Wilkes-Barre woman ended with her sentence to 10 to 30 years behind bars. She was found with her 2 children in a vehicle in a parking lot on Blackman Street back in December 2015, with a garden hose running from the exhaust pipe into a window. The car was, however, not running at the time. Her attorneys argued the judge made errors during the trial. She's currently being held at the State Correctional Institution in Muncie. A McAdoo man is heading to court after waiving his preliminary hearing on assault charges. Efren Ramos Tejeda allegedly attacked his ex-girlfriend, Crystal Silva, and threw her 1-year-old son across a room at his home on Hancock Street back on August 6th. He then got Silva into a vehicle, drove her to another location, pushed her out, and tried to run her over. He was charged with attempt to commit aggravated assault, terroristic threats, endangering the welfare of children, among other charges. He will now answer to the charges in Schuylkill County Court. Arson charges have been filed against a McAdoo woman for intentionally setting her home on fire. Fire departments were called to the home of 48-year-old Deborah Golash on September 3rd. Authorities say they found blood, a butcher knife, and heat gun in the bathroom. Golash fled the scene after she allegedly had taken meth. She was found with self-inflicted wounds and taken for treatment. A state police fire marshal investigation revealed the fire began at multiple spots inside the home. Golash was charged with felony arson and risking a catastrophe. She was later released on $10,000 unsecured bail. Coming up on WYLN News, getting closer to voting on the Luzerne County budget. Plus, did you get your flu shot? It's still not too late. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. For tomorrow, we have plenty of sunshine with a high of 39. Then the clouds start to move in on Friday, the high 34, and it's going to start getting chilly in the overnight time with the overnight lows in the 20s. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. It's spelled different because we are different. Physical is unlike any therapy center you've been to before. If you're tired of living in pain, if you want to move better, overcome an injury or balance disorder, or you just want to improve your strength and conditioning, our highly skilled team of medical experts will help you get back to living the life you enjoy. New mentality, new body, new life. Get physical.
Your body was made to move, fluidly and with ease. If the need for joint replacement surgery has stopped you in your tracks, it's time for a plan that can put you back in motion faster. The area's most experienced surgeons, the region's only nationally ranked program. That's Orthopedics in Action at Lehigh Valley Health Network.
Luzerne County Council had held their final work session Tuesday night. It's the last one before they vote on the proposed budget next week. At last night's meeting, possibly making additional cuts were discussed. They would include health care and non-union raises. That vote is set for December 12th. Former U.S. Homeland Security Secretary Tom Ridge is out of the hospital. It was 2 weeks ago that Ridge suffered a heart attack that he is continuing to recover from in a Texas rehabilitation facility. A Tuesday statement issued through a family spokesman said Ridge says he's making great progress. The 72-year-old had been in Austin, Texas in November, attending a Republican Governors Association conference when he called for help at his hotel. The Wolf administration reminding all Pennsylvanians get a flu vaccine to be prepared for the upcoming season. It's National Influenza Vaccination Week, and public health professionals and the Pennsylvania Health Department are urging people to get the flu shot to help prevent illness.
Anyone over the age of 6 months can get a flu shot. Also, during these holiday season, make sure that you wash your hands. Washing your hands prevents the spread of germs, including the flu germ, from person to person.
Though no vaccine is 100% effective, it can prevent dangerous complications from the flu virus.
The point of the flu vaccine is to prevent you from getting the flu, but also, if you do become ill with the flu, to reduce your chance of getting a toxic complication. By getting the flu shot, you stand the best chance to avoid getting sick this holiday season.
And just in case you need them, symptoms of the flu include a high fever and body aches. And if you do get the flu, you're advised not to attend work or school, stay home and rest. You can also still receive a flu shot at your doctor's office, urgent care facility, or participating pharmacies. Coming up on Chapel Hill's News Choice, don't miss a Christmas Carol at Pennsylvania Theater of Performing Arts. The details coming up in Community and You. Plus, where a grant in Hazleton is going to allow some improvements. But first, let's take a look at those winning midday lottery numbers. Good luck if you played. Stay with us.
At All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, we treat our customers like family.
Because to us, nothing is more important than family.
So come on in and let our family get your family into a new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram.
Need a work truck or have an active family lifestyle? All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has a wide variety of inventory to choose from. It's the Big Finish event.
All American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Tamaqua.
Let's trade keys.
Boyer Insurance Agency, 78 Sugarloaf Avenue in Sugarloaf. Quality coverage, competitive rates, discounts, recreational vehicles, boats, campers, and motorcycles. Find the coverage you want at the right price. Call them at 570-788-3543.
Van Hoagland Garden Center is now open on the Lofty Road just outside of McAdoo. Stop in and get your seasonal favorites. Choose from a great selection of colorful poinsettias and holiday cactus.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about visiting a restaurant that has a unique flavor or a crazy food challenge? These are just some of the types of things that we will be featuring on our new show, Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. Jeff Bonomo, host of Off the Beaten Path, welcomes you into the world of craft beer, great wine, and good eats. Wine, Hops, and Road Stops.
Welcome to Community and You, and we are getting ready for a holiday tradition. Of course, there are many, but this one is the one that, well, what would Christmas be without a Christmas Carol? Oh, I can't wait. The Pennsylvania Theater of Performing Arts in Hazleton will be presenting that, and that is happening. Well, I'll let them tell you about it because I have with me Joelle Whitner. That's, I knew I was going to say winter because it's holiday, it's Christmas. See how it all goes together. Right. Joelle Whitner is the director, and also with us is John Sugard. And John not only did the lighting, but he rattled a few chains here and there.
Just a few.
Just a few. Mr. Marley, Jacob. But we're going to start with Joelle.
Okay.
How much fun is it to direct A Christmas Carol?
Well, it's a lot of fun, but it's also a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tedious show. There's a lot of props, a lot of costumes. Costumes, you know, you don't just have in the back of your closet because you're going back just a couple years.
So you can thank Mr. Dickens for all
Absolutely.
that, from all that good stuff.
That's
now,
right.
Is this a musical?
It is not.
It is not the musical.
Correct.
Okay.
This is the play, adapted for the stage with a few twists and turns.
Oh.
You know, people won't expect it, and that's a good thing. And it's a great show. Lots of fun people, a lot of veteran actors in the show.
Cast of thousands?
Oh, maybe 20.
Hundreds.
Well, since we have Marley with us, how are you today?
I'm awake.
You're just ready to do your ghosty type thing.
I think so.
So was this a part that you were looking for or have ever done before?
I've never done it before. I'd done Christmas Carol once or twice before, playing multiple roles. This is the first time I've played Marley. Marley turns out to be great fun.
Mm-hmm.
For the time you're on stage, just to be able to rattle the chains and, I don't know, work on your movement, work on your voice, and just intimidate Ebenezer.
And by the way, who is Ebenezer?
Ebenezer is a gentleman named Bob Taylor, and he's from out of town, but he's done quite a few shows at the PTPA.
Oh, good.
And it's a dream role for him to play Scrooge. So.
Now, the other question is, who's Tiny Tim?
Tiny Tim is a young boy, actually my son. Gets to play Tiny Tim.
Oh, that's exciting.
Yep.
So you're keeping it in the family.
Slightly, yes.
Now, I know the last time John was here, we were talking zombies. So
That's true. Well, there are a few in the show.
So now we're talking ghosts.
We're ghosts and zombies.
So they've gone from zombies to ghosts. And when you're involved in a show like this, I guess it really does get you in the holiday mood?
Yeah, it absolutely does.
Absolutely, especially towards the end when Scrooge comes to his senses and everyone's jolly and happy and singing Christmas carols. It really does make you feel good inside.
They have a special Christmas buffet for this show, and as always, it starts an hour and a half before we do. So the buffet starts at 5:30.
So, and the showtime is
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. How about
on the Thursday, Friday, and Saturday shows, 7 o'clock. And on Sundays, the dinners start at 1:30. Show is at 3.
Oh, okay. And about how long does it run?
The show will take about 2 hours with the intermission.
Now, there are a lot of things that are going to be going on between now and Christmas, and you've got 2 weekends of performances.
Correct.
I want you to tell them, Lady Director.
Okay.
Why should they come and see your show?
Well, first of all, I think that no Christmas is complete without the show A Christmas Carol. It is something that, like I said, leaves you feeling great about the holiday, leaves you looking at your past, putting it behind you, and able to start anew as you come towards New Year's and everyone's making resolutions. And that's kind of Scrooge's idea. He makes this resolution to be a new person. And I think we can all use a little bit of the changed Scrooge in our life right now. Some happiness, some jovialness, and I think it, even though there are spooky moments, which people really do enjoy, there's a lot of poignant moments, and it really leaves you feeling good.
A lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
John, can we...
Well, every time I talk about a show at PTPA, I talk about the food. I mean, the shows are good, but you do not want to miss this dinner. You really don't.
A man after our own heart. Do you have any, did you bring any Marley with you today?
I didn't think I'd have to.
Somehow I thought he might be in there somewhere. And is there a...
All I do is go, Ebenezer, do you believe in me or not?
Excellent. Excellent. See that? And all we have to do now is just make sure that you check your screen, because we have all of the information there, the dates, the times, the phone numbers. Instead of you folks having to remember those right off the top of your head, we have everything out there. And we would like to thank Joelle Whitner for being here with us today. John Sugart, thank you for being here as well. And do yourself a favor. Give yourself a nice holiday treat this year. Go see A Christmas Carol. It's a lot of fun, and as Joelle said, we could all use a little bit of redemption Scrooge, I think, by the end of the year. And we certainly hope that we will see you again on Community View.
Chur's Auto Sales has been serving the area with quality vehicles since 1954. Chur's Auto Sales is known as your friendly dealer and now in their 4th generation, and voted the best used car dealer by the readers of Standard Speaker Choice Awards. John Chur would like to thank everyone that voted for his business. When you need a quality pre-owned vehicle, choose from a large selection at Chur's 570-454-7229.
Your friends at C&D Seafood want to wish you a happy holiday season and prosperity throughout the new year. Happy holidays from C&D Seafood. When you see news happening in your neighborhood, call WYLN News at 570-459-1869 or email us at news@wylntv.com or send us a message on social media through Facebook. WYLN, we're your local network.
Tickets are now on sale for the annual Sounds of the Season concert at the Alice C. Wiltsey Performing Arts Center in Hazleton. Ring in the holidays with performances by the Hazleton Philharmonic Orchestra under the direction of Robert Lagana, Fabergé Follies, Fabergé School of Dance. Tickets are $10 for adults and $5 for children. Sounds of the Season is brought to you by these businesses.
Today, Senator John Udechak announced that the City of Hazleton and the Greater Hazleton Area Civic Partnership have received grants from DCNR. The Greater Hazleton Area Civic Partnership received $500,000 for the development of the Greater Hazleton Rails to Trails in Foster Township. Work will include the construction of approximately 3.5 miles of trail from the Foster and Hazel Township lines to Eckley Back Road and a bridge, ADA access, landscaping, project signing, and other related site improvements. Hazleton City received a grant in the amount of $200,000 for further development of Center City Park. Work will include construction of a pedestrian plaza, parking area, and pedestrian walkway, as well as installation of lighting and signage and other related site improvements. The city also receiving a grant for $47,500. That will go toward preparing a comprehensive recreation, park, and open space plan for Hazleton City. Organizers from the Hazleton Heights Fire Company are planning to make a holiday special for children at Geisinger Medical Center. Toys right now being collected for the 7th annual Audrianas Dream Toy Drive. Little Audriana Bartol of Hazleton lost her battle with cancer, but her memory lives on through the generosity of the toy drive.
She said to her mom that Santa Claus doesn't come here. Well, Santa Claus does come to Geisinger, and December 21st again, we're going to be bringing a complete turkey ham dinner through courtesy of Patrick Chrysler at Hazel Park, Harry and Brenda Reinbold, and of course Harry at Bonanza is going to prepare it, and we bring the toys down to the children at Geisinger.
And if you'd like to help, there's still time to donate a toy or make a monetary donation.
You can still drop off a new unwrapped toy for a child from birth right up to teenage years. They can be dropped off at Bonanza Restaurant Route 93 or Burger Family dealerships on Route 93 also. If people want to make a monetary donation, it can make so to Hazleton Heights Fire Company, mail it to 525 East Broad Street, Suite 4, and the money we bring in and donate it, we will go out and purchase toys for the children.
And the crew of Santa's helpers will be leaving from Bonanza in Hazel Township December 21st to bring the dinner and the gifts to the children in Danville. Personal hygiene products are also being collected for the parents who take care of their children at the hospital. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN News.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicapped accessible, with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget, restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
WYLN CA35's children's programming is designed with the specific purpose of serving the educational and informational needs of children. In compliance with FCC guidelines, a copy of the children's programming report is on file for public inspection at WYLN, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, PA, during normal business hours, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday.
WYLN TV 35 has a position available for a sports reporter / videographer. Please send resumes and demo reels to Gary Perna, News Director, 1057 East 10th Street, Hazleton, Pennsylvania, 18201, or email news@WYLNTV.com. WYLN is an equal opportunity employer.
When is the best time to buy? It's now. The year-end vehicle eradication at Berger Family Dealerships.
2017 Buick LaCrosse, 17% off MSRP, save over $7,000. 2017 Buick Envisions, lease them for $299 a month. 2017 GMC Sierra, high elevation package double cab, lease it for $349 a month.
When is the best time to buy? It's now. The year-end vehicle eradication at Berger Family Dealerships, Route 93, Hazleton.